All right, where even was I? All right, I need to get the Hardy Boys to respect me enough to tell me where they found the dead body. So I know they didn't hang it, and I bet they didn't shoot it. Oh, what did I need for that? Um, oh, oh, I need the armors. Yeah, okay. Get the whole story. But in order to find that, I need. Where's. Okay. Rhetoric. That's what I need. I need better rhetoric. So my rhetoric right now is sufficient, but they didn't like my violin. So I need more skill points. Need to level up. Wasteland of Reality, still working on it. Meantime, could probably use my guns, so should probably try and get that other person to sign it. Got her to sign it already. Oh shoot! I remember leaving those boots in there. Empathy or let's reorganize this a little bit. Empathy or perception? I am going to try and talk somebody into signing something that's probably not great for them. So, empathy. See, that's locked. Where's the other person to sign things? Oh, yeah, no. That's me. I've just been leaving stuff all over. Kingdom of Conscience. What? um. Okay. Kingdom of Conscience pants. Unremarkable in every way. What does that even mean? Um. Okay. No. Okay. What is this? Oh yeah, I remember leaving that there. And yeah, that's definitely a +2 drama. That's interesting. Alright, gotta move some things around. Trying to keep everything more or less in their own groups. Huh. Okay. Who even is the person I'm trying to get? 2 signatures. I think I got Lynette, and I need Isabel. Cause, yeah. It's a book. Lynette is signed. Need Isabel. Need to find who Isabel is and get her to sign it. List 6 inaccessible. Can I go? Nope, I got a fence to keep the riffraff out. Like me. You're just the drunks. Oh, what even? Nope. That is not allowed to go that way. Were you Isabel?
A policeman. What can our village do for you?
Who are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Yefrader Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them, double.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everett wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
Fair enough. What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Don't trust him, but...
She speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here. She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Okay. Need a lot of suggestion. Let's, I'm not terrible at suggestion. What have I got? Nope, that's worst. That helps. None of these are gonna help. Could have sworn I had at least one other thing. Nah, so just a +1, huh? That's not gonna be enough. Yeah, that is a man that inspires confidence in the law. Okay. So 1 in 4 chance for that. Let's head back here. Oh, right.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Anything more about the owner of the armored boots?
Yes, I I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Elysium County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
The neonatal care unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminole conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
So all we have to connect him to Colonel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Any information on his parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
Well, at least we got his name and record.
The name. This is very good. Ellis Cortenaer.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Not for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Alright, so that's checked off. Still need to get that. Nope. Okay. I thought there was one other thing. Could look through this stuff.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
What have I got for composure? Nothing, I think. Oh, one thing. Alright. That'll help a little bit. And that will hurt. So, okay.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slashed.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to maggot sideways?
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
Self-medicating doesn't seem like a thing this guy should do.
1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
I should probably stop thinking about this.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Yeah, I could use that.
Got a prepare for springtime, right?
Okay. Let's make sure that that's with the other jackets. Close enough, I guess. It's all Jenga'd in there. Or Tetris'd. Alright. That, yeah, replaces that. Shivers, Spirited Corpse. Less shivers. Of course. Oh, yeah, let's get that visual calculus back. While I'm walking around, let's get some perception. A view from above. Okay. All right. Let's get some rhetoric. Bonus from items -1. Okay, what have we got? Rhetoric, orange bum hat. Yeah, okay. Obviously not. Let's get that encyclopedia. What do I need in order to get them to tell me what actually happened? Suggestion, maybe. More than visual calculus. Yeah. Trying to get them to talk. I think I'm going to need some authority. Maybe some logic. Yeah. Chucking some logic there. How do I look without that? Oh. Nice. And then gloves. You know what? Probably not. I hope I don't need half-light, but probably gonna need it more than I need interfacing. And then what have I got right now? Visual calculus. Want the logic, but I also want the authority. Yeah, we'll keep that. Drama's probably not great right now. Nope. 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 Don't even know what that does. Then necktie. I'm not going to need physical instrument. Let's get some shivers in there. And let's get some empathy. Yeah, I look very respectable. None of this is going to matter at all, I'm betting. But sure, let's, on the off chance it does. Alright. Let's give this rhetoric another try.
Again. What is it?
Okay. 72%, third attempt, come on.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
That's it, case closed. But one of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Good. I like this. This guy's learning.
Okay. Well, that's it then. Case closed. We're going, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. because they don't like you. All because
Oh, because you work for the wrong people? Because they like killing? Or because of some chick? Or because you're a foreigner? He tried to hit me with the race thing, so hitting him back might work. Some chick? Nah, it's just gonna make Titus angry, but his second in command hasn't been being too fond of that. Because you work for the wrong people? That's off. Because they like killing. That's the high risk, high reward one, that they like killing. They're gonna take that the wrong way. Okay, so they did, my own intuition said, she can't convince Titus that he's being manipulated. And bringing her up will do no good. So Titus will never falter, those people might. Let's go with because they like killing. They don't like you, all because they like killing.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys? We had a great time. It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis.
they kill you because they think it's funny.
They hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. That's, yeah.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him. That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
Of course it's the weak
Go
one.
in for the
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
firearm, a glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
So Angus is the weak link, but Theo's the one that's savvy. I'm willing to get shot. Let's go with Angus. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
I knew it!
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
You ain't telling me anything I didn't already know.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Hardy boy number 8, or hardy girl number 1, depending on how you count.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Okay. Thank you for telling your lawyer to just bugger off.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So, whose idea was it to hang him?
In a manner of speaking.
It was her idea. In a manner of speaking? What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for religious reasons. It sent a good message.
It's the drug trafficker, right? The 8th Hardy?
Fella, you goes off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
Right.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Understood. Can you tell me anything about her, though? Name? Where she's at?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
I forget which one's Klausya. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Klausya.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
So what happened?
Klausya came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and yearning, you know. Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
Oh, Shanky, you gonna get shanked.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy, too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man. Still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
So what happened to him?
We went upstairs. Sure as day, the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they've been fucking.
Tips patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
So if Klaus didn't kill him, why cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
What kind of shit we talking about?
That can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Any idea who they are?
They're powerful. Connected to the Morlintern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Huh.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So any idea on who did kill the Merc? I'm betting they killed themselves, based on the position of the bullet.
Not yet. Just some idea. Says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Shot from outside to the back of the throat. It's an impressive shot. With the bullet lodging inside the head. Alright, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with this. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Nah, you can always take another shot.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past, too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Who's Tibbs?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Oh.
Tibbs. That's short for.
Short for Tiberius?
Yeah, good man.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway.
How do I know all these things? Sorry I made, Kim, we did
The
it.
lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
And, I'm sorry, Mr. Hardy, that I made you and your lawyer fight.
Me too.
Thank you. I'll, go talk to, the witness now.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
Still, after all this headache,
You would still prefer we didn't take her away?
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins. Some cargo containers.
I don't think she killed him, so I don't see any reason to take her away.
We'll take that into account.
Okay. So, talking to her. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to keep the same loadout. Maybe not suggestion. A little electrochemistry might not actually hurt. I don't think that's going to be useful for anything. It's weird, but I think this is going to be the most useful thing to talk to her in. Alright. Other than that, I think... Drama? Actually, I think I want to boost physical instruments a little bit. Yeah. Empathy. The pants, though. Yeah, keep that. Electrochemistry or half-light? Half-light. She responds well to bad boys. This is exactly what a policeman should look like. Okay, what's going on here? So,
just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
move them.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Hardy Boys mentioned what happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
I'm not sure I buy that. Okay, so timeline here. Guy gets shot, she goes down. No, she does a little more drugs, goes down. Hardy Boys come up, clean up the mess, do a hanging, take the flak. No, I don't buy that. That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
Oh?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, wine dark in the evening lights.
What line is beyond it?
The Pearl, the Muindi Isula, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old, old world.
The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
I see no reason to put you in the records.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her. Moral intern people. This is Orionese lit. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy his death.
Best not to mention it. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, knocked his scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why are you still here?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby's hard 8.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Do you know where Ruby is?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have a look at that window. Reconstruct the scene. It's right here. So near.
Not yet.
Still, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
You studied Orkney's Lit. Why are you a fugitive?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
I'm sorry, wait, what? Okay. So why do you have people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
No. Oh. Do I take the experience for the communist answer? Oh, I don't hate savings banks. Luskep. Am I... Which one was... Okay, Luskep, was that the bank? Yeah. No, I'm cool with this savings bank being against the wall.
This was not a joke. Real people lost their jobs. Not just in the C-suite either. Good people. What I did to get to accounting. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
We need to know, what did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
She says it quickly, like she said it 100 times. To herself, to get used to the idea. Out of guilt.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I don't.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
Do you think the people after you killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other saner leads.
Yeah, he's right.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there.
Why call the cops if you're in hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Okay, so she spoke fast, so it's probably true.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out the why. One flat out question, did you kill him?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
What do you say, internal monologue?
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around. Close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out. When they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Okay. Kneeling over her, having the sex, gets shot from a sniper outside the window, in through his mouth, small enough caliber that it stays in the head, doesn't go out the back. Oh. That's a tall order. I mean, I gotta question whether or not the designers... I feel like the designers of this game would have put that in, taken that into account, but I don't know. Don't tell her that people are after her. She's already a bit paranoid. Say it's okay if you did it in self-defense. Desire drives people loco. Must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that? Oh, I want to know. I want to know what weapon he had nearby. I'm gonna go with desire drives people crazy. Leave it open-ended. Make it... Because I think he did it to himself.
She simply shakes her head.
Must have had a weapon nearby.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
Bullet on the head was jacketed, military grade. Do you know who else here has a military rifle?
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous. when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
You lied to me about this bullet before, when I said he was shot. You said you're confused?
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Alright, I got some other questions.
Like what?
When was the window
What?
changed?
You should have a look at that window. Reconstruct the scene. It's right. Still, you
Okay.
see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
We'll return to this later, when I've had a little more drama. Oh, what is this thought? The window? Because I want to deal with the window. Like right now. Yeah, there's the window. Okay. Perception and visual calculus. Visual calculus, let's do that. I guess conceptualization would probably be good too. Better than logic. Don't think I had. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, that's it's probably gonna be about as good as I'm gonna get. Whoops. Alright.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Let's run a finger across the surface.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
It was replaced.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
What happened here?
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay.
Two-hearted spider.
In their position?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Have a look at... Let's inspect the ghostly figures first.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
And have a look at point A.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm 8% sure the roof is where the shot was made?
72%, with a weapon that fires jacketed ammunition, likely a rifle. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could the shot have come from inside the room?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Okay. Need A prime there. A prime there. Point X. Where? So just outside where she's standing right now. There have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in.
The boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided we had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on the side, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
And the islet.
1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there. Badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Any ideas, Kim?
From where, precisely?
Let's go through the list.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Roll these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Okay. Can I interact with
The
you?
bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag.
Still
bearing
locked.
RCM.
Okay. Then Wanted to talk to her again, I think. Oh my goodness. I want that bullet.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
Of course it did.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to tell her that it's her fault.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Alright, let's beef up the drama. That is something I can do. I think. Let's get some logic. Don't mind me just changing clothes right here. Yeah. Nothing to concern yourself with. Just, give me a second to check my pants. Gives less drama, so let's get some logic here. Less authority. Drama's, yeah, a +4. Yeah, let's get some empathy in here too.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
In God's name, wake up!
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
Your real name isn't Klaus.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Okay, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
So what's your name?
It's Katarzyna Elysium.
It's a Grad name. Jim's or Yugo Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Klasia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
So, it's a Grad name.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranie. Alasia is my father's name.
Well, I'll keep calling you Klaus.
That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Klasia. She feels like nothing.
Okay.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
So, Do I tell her that I think she didn't make it? Is that key for us leaving her out of this, or... I'm gonna do it. I think you didn't make the call.
I did. What is this? I go to your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Alright, I think that's good for
She
now.
slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Okay. What to do with this information? What to do indeed. I guess examine the sites, try and find the actual leader. Well, as long as I've got -2 to authority, I might as well take a -4. Gotta get Titus to tell us where Ruby is and tell where the shop came from. Yeah, I imagine so.
Yes?
Oh, okay. But I think that will all wait until next time I play. Huh. Yes. Really? I guess evidence is now pointing away from my idea that he killed himself, though I'm not entirely certain he didn't. Someone on the roof, which means he must have gotten up onto the roof, which means there's a door there. Okay. Do this next time. I just need to look at that door before it escapes my mind. 'Cause yeah, how did he get up onto the roof? Or she. How did they get up onto the roof?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does it lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Freighter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
See? Stereo investigation.
I hate it when that happens.
Alright, let's just go on ahead and push it.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed.
Oh my goodness, I need a 15. I've got 2. And I can cobble together... Hello? No. 2, and I can cobble together like... maybe another nothing. I think, yeah, I need a 15 and cobble together maybe another +3, so +5 in total, which means I need an 11. That door, gonna have to go from the other side, but that will have to wait. I hope you've enjoyed this enlightening advancement into the case, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.